unfortunately, just as we thought we were all safe for a little while and could actually take a breath before Labour continue peeing the country off, it seems that thought might have been, shall we call, a little bit premature. That's not the first time I've been premature about anything. But anyway, can you believe that the Chancellor is apparently thinking about slapping us with even more property taxes? It's kind of like, if anything, isn't it, that they're on, or she rather, is on some sort of mission to squeeze every last penny out of us homeowners. I mean, seriously, what more do they want us to pay for? And if you think you got off this because you rent, then you might be thinking again, because I'm sure there'll be something around the corner just for you guys as well. But apparently there's all talk about a mansion tax, although that is how things start, with high up and then it goes lower down. So if, like me, you're in a much more smaller property, this will bite us in the bum pretty sure as well, I'm sure. But anyway, this mansion tax, they're talking about shifting stamp duty from buyers to sellers, and I personally think that's absolutely ridiculous, especially, of course, if you might have to pay some capital gains tax along the way, because you'd be taxed twice, wouldn't you? And Rachel Reeves is trying to downplay it, as you'd expect, but who knows what's really going on behind closed doors. Even some experts apparently are kind of telling us not to make any financial decisions based on these rumours. But let's be real, it is hard not to worry, isn't it? Apparently, get this, apparently they're considering a capital gains tax on main homes worth £1.5 million and a new vendor's tax on homes over £500,000. Which, with the way house prices keep going up and up and up, won't be too long before us poor common people will more than likely have to pay that. And if you think, oh, don't worry, that'll be okay, they'll raise the thresholds. When was the last time they raised the thresholds on our wages? You know, those good old income tax thresholds, which personally I think they should be raised as soon as possible, because at this rate, surely everyone will be dragged into paying tax when they earn a pittance, eh? But thinking about it, this could actually really put off older homeowners who want to downsize, and property insiders are saying that this would lock up big family homes that are so needed in the market. And agents are already apparently hearing from potential downsizers who are holding off, hoping for a new government to come in and, of course, save the day. And I personally think that new government hopefully will be reform, and as soon as they're in, the better. In the meantime, of course, stock levels, shall we call it, are only going to go one way, and that will more than likely be the same way as Labour's popularity, which is, of course, right the way down. And let's not forget that these experts who are actually warning that these taxes would bring the housing market to a standstill, people apparently would only move for 3 big reasons. 1, death, 2, divorce, or 3, debt. And that is not fair. You should be able to upsize or downsize without the fear of losing your good or hard-earned money or a lot of equity that you've built up in your property to buy another one. And Paula Higgins from the Homeowners Alliance calls it an attack on homeowners. And she isn't wrong, really, is she? The uncertainty around that these taxes is causing chaos in the market. And remember, when stamp duty threshold changed in April, transactions dropped by a whopping 64% in 1 month. Can we really afford another hit like that? Because surely that will sort of bring in some sort of supply and demand issues, wouldn't it, eh? And even Jonathan Brandon Harris from the House Collective says that the government is killing the market sentiment. And if selling your home actually means another tax bill, why would anyone move unless, of course, they absolutely have to? It's a recipe for disaster. And when they're not done there, because Harps Garsha from Brooklands Financials points out how this would hit London and the South East hard. Middle-class families have worked for years to build wealth through their homes, and now, of course, they might get taxed twice. It's just not right, and I personally agree that isn't fair at all. The Treasury, though, well, what do they all have to say about it? They reckon that they're focused on growing the economy. Well, they could have bloody well fooled me. And keeping taxes low, well, that surely is a joke in itself, eh? For working people, that is, they're talking about. But with all these potential taxes, it's hard to see how that's going to happen, isn't it? I mean, what's next, I wonder? But anyway, what do you all think about this? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll be back very soon with some more videos. So make sure you click that subscribe button down there so you don't miss my next one.